What's going on, guys? It's your boy KingCedGaming, and we're back with another video. Hopefully, you guys are having a blessed and awesome day as always. No gameplay video today. I want to do something a little bit different. I want to have a discussion-based video. We're gonna do a lot of these going forward too, because I really like just talking to you guys about certain elements I think that can be improved for this game. But the community, NRS community, or Mortal Kombat community, I should say, has came up with a I think 3-page list of things that we would like to see inside the game to make them better, to make the game better in general as a whole. So we're gonna go over each thing individually, and I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it. So let's start off with page 1. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Shout out to USS Crazy Bat for posting this. See, he tagged in all the developers, including the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ed Boon. But let's go over the first page. So this document is an aggregate of community requested fixes and quality of life improvements to various aspects of the game. This shit is very well written. I like that. We hope this feedback will be used for the NRS. That can be used to make sure MK1 is the best possible game it can be. So, scroll wheel and shop menus. Many have reported not being aware of certain characters having more than 6 items for purchase. There is no visible scroll bar / wheel shown at the right of a shop window. It's funny that they say this because I noticed this just, I think, a couple days ago, that a lot of characters have more things, more gear that you can buy than what it shows. And I thought it was just the 6 items that was there. I just so happened to just like hit down on the D-pad. I'm like, what the hell? Because I thought I had bought everything for a character. That's actually that's pretty good. That's actually a really good QOL that they can put in the game. Offline content / inventory. Many have reported that they cannot access purchase content or customization inventory when offline. In the interest of longevity for the game, would it be possible to rework this so access is stored client side? I agree with this as well. I think MK11 had that feature. Like, even if you was offline, you could still have access to everything that you got when you was online. But the fact that this game just requires online for pretty much everything is kind of weird, the direction they took with that. So hopefully that's definitely a change. Visible locked items customized. There's currently a perceived lack of content in the way of pallets and gear pieces, as well as, can you guys see this? Yes. I'm just gonna read it out to you. This could be brought to parity with MK11, which listed the means to acquire locked gear. For on-disc items that have yet to be officially revealed, they can be listed as coming soon, also indicating premium shot if listed items can be acquired through other means. I agree with that as well, because you don't really know what's all in the game. Like, you just, it's kind of weird how they do that shit, man. Like, I was at the shrine and I was just randomly throwing coins in it, and I just so happened to get a gear skin, Kenshi, the Yakuza skin. I was like, what the fuck? Like, the gear skin, I knew the Kenshi skin was in, I didn't know the gear skin existed. It was pretty dope. But yeah, that's definitely another quality of life improvement that we can have. Pinning moves to the HUD. This is like one of the biggest ones to me. Why in the hell? Okay, I'm gonna read it out first. This is a useful feature that has been in every NRS game since Injustice GAU, helping players to get grips with new characters quickly. This has been heavily requested and hopefully can be implemented easily. Yes, this is like one of the biggest things. I don't understand why we can't pin moves while we're in practice mode. I like to have my strings, my combo strings up there. Like, I have this combo string, I do this, I do that. It helps out with memory. Like, your memory up here, like, it's just, every time that I want to pull a string, I'm like, I gotta go to move list and just have it pinned to the screen, man. That's a simple fix, man. I don't understand why we took that away. That was one of the best things about MK11. It made training with the character that you want to learn so much more easier. Intro dialogues is another big one. The intro dialogue in NRS games is a fan favorite feature, but currently can only be experienced in local matches and online casual. If possible, classic towers and rank could be reworked to show us the dialogue before the fights begin. Yeah, it's kind of weird because each character, the way that they quip at each other, like when they're doing this shit, looking at each other and they talking, we only see that in local. We don't see it in towers. We see it online in versus match. Like when we click on like versus, but ranked in Combat League, you don't see it. I don't like, y'all put that right there. They have very interesting quotes, very interesting quips that they do back and forth, especially Johnny Cage. His are fucking hilarious. But definitely we gotta implement that back in. Costume loadouts. Currently MK1 supports a favorite system and customization that allows players to randomly cycle through a range of palettes and gear for variety. However, we are hoping that something similar to MK11 can be implemented, saving 3 or more costume presets. Oh, excuse me. They can be selected during character select, perhaps with the press up button 2, square or X. Players also report frustration with P2 being forced to use default palettes / gear. This could be countered by allowing sharing of aforementioned loadouts between characters or between players. I don't understand. I did watch a stream. I think it was Maximin. He was streaming Mortal Kombat, and he had all his friends over and they was playing. But for some reason, player 2, they was playing locally. Player 2 could not select the skins that he's already unlocked on his main profile. That makes absolutely no sense. And I feel like costume loadouts would definitely alleviate that. It would probably fix that problem in general. That's actually good. That's a good quality of life upgrade. I actually like that one. Shrine. This is another big one for me. Currently, the shrine allows one roll at a time, with the player sitting through the dragon animation for every roll. Can this be altered to allow multiple purchases at once? Offering the shrine 10,000 coins for 10 rolls at a time. In addition, players have inquired about a tracker for shrine completions, i.e., listing percentage of items claimed for the current season. Yes, 120% yes. The reason why I say this, MK11 had this feature. You could put up to 100,000 coins in that bitch if you wanted to. We don't do 1,000 coins. I had 60k coins at one point in time, and I'm literally having to press X 60 times and get individual items. If you can't implement 100,000 coins, implement 10,000 coins, 10 rolls. It's easy peasy, man. I don't understand why they backtrack with a lot of shit. And I said this in my video card is up there. If you want to go check that out, my review video about MK1, about how many changes or how many steps back they took from MK11. Outro skip. The ability to skip the character outros, such as in MKX, to speed up faster transition between matches. That one doesn't really bother me. I actually do love the outros. They're dope as fuck. Like, that one is just like whatever, in my opinion. I can understand in the Combat League because you have to play a set of 3. And I mean, y'all could be 1-1, 1-1-1, and then last match, 3 out of 5, it takes a long ass time, especially if you're facing a good player. So I can kind of understand that, but I love the outros. I'm like, whatever on that. Master XP. Rework Master XP for slightly faster progression. Include XP buffs / multipliers. Purchase using excess coins or seasonal currency. Yes. Every character you have to be a level 35 every character. The rate at which you gain XP is so slow. And I know what you're gonna say, yeah, you can do brutalities, you can get flawless victories, yada yada yada. You actually get more XP online than you do offline, but of course that's part of the course. Invasion mode, I know there is a little trick to go to an endurance with they have like 3 enemies, set your character's attack all the way up and just uppercut in with brutality. You get a lot of XP, but I don't really want to have to exploit the game to get a lot of XP. Like, we should just get more off the bat. Like, I don't see why that would be a problem. That's definitely a change we need to implement. Notification clear. Allow players to clear new notifications from customizing collections. Yeah, in a sense, that doesn't really bother me that much. I mean, I know it annoys some people who, they don't want that little dot up there just flashing, like it bothers the shit out of them. It doesn't really bother me, but that could be another good addition for some players, I guess. Let's go to the next one. All right, faster invasions mode. I'm sorry, faster travel between nodes. Speed of travel between nodes can be increased. In addition, give players the ability to hold down a direction and continuously travel in that direction instead of stopping along every node on the way. Yes, invasion took a long time to complete because of that. It took a long time. I was getting so burnt out when I got to the last piece, the fire temple, when I was finishing base Scorpion. I was like, dude, I'm really getting sick of this entire mode at this point because it takes so long to go to the next node. So yes, that would be a good QOL. I like that one. Preview rewards and gateway tower / nodes. Players should be able to see what their rewards are for completing a particular node or tower. This will help player retention in the mode and incentivize visiting the gateway towers. Honestly, I haven't even touched the gateway towers. I haven't done one of them, so I can't really speak on that. I can understand the preview reward shit. I didn't know that this was going on because I haven't been in the towers at all. It's something I had to check out, but I agree with that. Yeah, like if you don't want the reward that's in there, you don't have to do the tower. But I wonder if it's RNG based, but who knows? Bird's eye view slash zoomed out view allow players to view a large section of the mesa from a top down perspective in order to help navigation. Indicators of which nodes have been completed and which chests have been unlocked would also help in this regard. Yeah, that way you know what's what. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to a dead end or go to an end where it got a forge or a shop. You don't really want to go there. I like that one. That'd be pretty good. Increased speed of camera rotation. Yeah, yeah, because everything in Invasion just feels so slow paced. Let me know in the comment section down below, man. Do Invasion mode just seem very slow? Like it's just slow to progress all the way around. Revised telemetry drop slash man. Oh my god, that's a big one. That's a big one for me. Many players report having to constantly delete talismans after completing a node. Inventory space could be expanded, or talisman drop rates could be lowered to counter this. Yes, yes. I cannot tell you how many times I've had to drop talismans that I knew I wasn't gonna use. The only thing I used talisman wise was armor. That's literally it. But they just kept giving me talisman after talisman after talisman, and I was like, I'm not even gonna sell these because there's nothing in the shop that I want. The currency is going to be reset at the end of the season anyway. So I'm like, I'm just going to discard this shit. Like, if you give us like a management system, even like a storage chest or something, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty dope. Clear indicators of completed paths. Players request some clear means of telling if a pathway has no more nodes to complete or chests to open. That's a big one. That is a big one. I agree with that because the amount of backtracking that you do in that game in that invasion mode is kind of ridiculous. That's a good one. Tracking of stats per mesa, visible markers of completion per mesa, etc. 5 of 25 nodes completed, 2 of 5 chest opens. Yep, I like that. I like that a lot actually. Like if it'll tell you when you go to a new area how many nodes is in that area. Like you can have this shit on the screen somewhere. You completed 2 of 35 nodes. You've gotten this. I like that. That'll actually be pretty cool. Less secret fight slash increased rewards. Many players report frustration at the amount of secret fights, effectively doubling completion time of a mesa. To counteract this, there could be either be stricter criteria for getting a fight, less fights in general, or more tangible rewards for completing secret fights. I agree with that because it's like they cock teasing you. I get a secret fight. I'm basing the gears using a skin that I've never seen before. I'm thinking, okay, I beat him, I get a skin, I get a talisman. You know how frustrating that is? That is so fucking frustrating. Like the amount of secret fights you get is kind of annoying. But what's even more annoying to me are the ambushes. I swear I get ambushed almost every damn node. It's so fucking annoying. Allow change of direction while between nodes. I like that one. Implement AI fighter features. Some players who prefer to use AI fighters for ground Injustice 2 and MK11 have brought up their absence as a missing feature. I didn't really care for AI fighter, honestly. I mean, it'd be dope to just like watch the AI pull off some crazy shit you didn't know was possible if they implemented the AI fighter to actually do that. Because MK11, I didn't really like the AI fighter shit. They weren't really doing no crazy shit that I had never seen before. Training, quick cameo select and practice menu in the style of MKX allow players to quickly change cameos that will a variation from practice options. I like that one. I don't think that should be too hard to implement, honestly. Directional reset allow players to press the reset button in combination with the direction, placing them in their opponent in a respective corner. Yes. Yes. I thought that was very weird that this game didn't have that because Street Fighter has that. Literally, you hit the touchpad and you press right on the D-pad and you're in the corner. You just press the touchpad, you're in neutral. You press the touchpad and left, you're in the left corner. That's I like that one. That's really good. Detailed string information, punishment information, i.e. punishable gaps in strings. Dude, I cannot tell you how many characters in this game have punishable gaps. Like you would think, okay, so you could do a string of 214, and before you get to that 4, there's a big goddamn gap right there to where the other player can attack right through it. Like if we had information on, you know, what character, if this character has a gap, like if I do 2-1 and then there's a gap right there, like it explains that to you, that would be very useful. Because I'm playing Lee May right now and I'm like, damn, like she has a lot of strings that have gaps in them. Even though they're safe on block, it's a lot of damn gaps in them. Specific character options. Characters with secondary meter or install should have the option to fill them to capacity as with regular meter. Characters like gears should also have specific HUD elements in regular gameplay to indicate the state of their install. So what they mean by that is, you know how Johnny Cage has the hype mode. He has a star right above his super meter. Well, they're pretty much saying that there should be an option to just have that filled immediately. Like it can just start off at full and just gradually fucking fill up, or it should just be something like that. And with Gearus, I haven't played Gearus, but I have seen some of his gameplay. Apparently, there's an hourglass that comes up above his head, and as it ticks down, you get hit with a projectile. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But that would also be good too. I didn't understand why he didn't have any HUD element that indicated that. That was kind of weird to me. Reduce auto block reset. After the training dummy has blocked a follow up, shorten the reset time before they will allow themselves to be hit again. I don't really know about that one, but I guess that would be a good QOL. Disable HUD option for players capturing footage in the cinematic style. This could be a welcome feature. Yeah, that would, especially content creators. That would definitely be a welcome addition. It makes it easier instead of having to edit all that shit out. Okay, this is where it gets big right here. Online/rank. See, there's a lot of stuff on this, and I already know what they're gonna touch on. Traditional casual rooms/lobbies. Why don't we have that? I touched on that in my review video too. Why don't we fucking have that? Per the NRS standard, featured since MK9. We talking 10 years. That game has been out for 10 fucking years. Useful for getting friend groups together or running online tournaments. MK11 had it, MK10 had it, MK9 had it. Just creating rooms. You can name the room Hop, and then have your friends join it. Run King of the Hill, run versus matches. People can just chill in that room, bro. Like, why don't we have that? This is why I said the game feel like it's almost early access. It's like, well, we're just gonna ship the game with this for right now, just this amount of stuff, but we're gonna add all this stuff later on down the line. Like, that don't make sense to me. It's like they was on a time crunch almost. Wi-Fi filter or connection strength filter? Yes. My God, yes. Many FGC players would prefer to have the option to filter out Wi-Fi connections entirely. However, given that MK has a strong casual player base and the difficulty some may have in setting up a wired connection, a simple connection strength filter featured in other modern titles could be a suitable compromise. Street Fighter 6 has these. Like, literally, they have either you can set it to all, meaning you'll get all connections, or 3 to 5 bars, or I think it's all of, is it all 1 to 3 and 3 to 5, or something like that. But having that, man, that'll and also like they touched on, if you don't want to play with a Wi-Fi player, you don't have to. In Combat League, you're forced to, unless their ping is abnormally high. Like I faced somebody with like a 200 ping, it'll automatically say you can accept or decline. I am glad that they did that because I didn't want to play with that. Like that's too damn laggy. Rework Koth lobbies. Allow invites to casual Koth rooms in order to quickly fill to capacity. Also include emoted chat for previous NRS games. The only thing we got back was the respect meter. That's a welcome addition. We need that in the game ASAP because Koth, a lot of fun. You have a lot of fun with your friends playing that. Online practice during queue. Allow players to enter training mode while waiting for rank or casual matchmaking similar to many other modern titles. They keep saying modern titles. They gotta be referenced in Street Fighter 6. It has all this. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense, man. Like, we can be in a training mood, we can have searching for opponent at the bottom. It's that simple. Loading indicator. Some players have highlighted the need for a visible loading indicator during online load times. This is further highlighted on PC. With differing storage devices and load times will slow both players down. High-speed SSD against HDD, for example. Okay, I'm gonna sound a little bullshit with this. If you're still playing on the HDD, it's 2023, bro. You gotta stop doing that. I don't think I have a game that's installed unless it's like a retro-ass game that's on HDD. Everything is on the SSD. Like, we gotta stop that. But yes, loading indicator, that would be a nice addition. Win odds display a la MK11. Yeah, but I don't really like that, them bringing that back. I didn't really like that. Because that kind of demotivates, that demoralizes people. because you could be matched up. Let's just say you have a 2% chance of beating that other person. It's like you don't automatically just give up. Be like, well, fuck, I'm gonna get my ass whooped, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that one should come back. Honestly, I think they keep that one. Individual character rank / matchmaking. Some players have floated the idea of separating KL rank by character, so they are not immediately dropped into the deep end when playing with a new character. They can keep that one too, and I'm gonna explain why. Individual character rank / match. No, because if you're playing with a new character, don't hop in Combat League. Go to versus casual. Like that's the way I feel about it. I know Street Fighter, they implemented that where each character has their own rank, and you go from, I guess some people start up at Iron or Bronze or whichever was the lowest rank all the way up to Master, and that's cool for them. But when it comes, I don't. In my opinion, they should keep the same format when it comes to that. That's just my opinion, though. If you're playing with a new character, stay in versus casual until you are adept or up to par with your character, then take them to Combat League. I that's just me though. I know everybody has different opinions. That's just what I believe with that. Online rewards / dailies for Dragon Crystals. Yes. What I didn't know. Well, let me read the rest of it. MK11 offered time crystal rewards for playing ranked matches, and for successful win streaks, these will be welcome incentives in MK1. Yes. That definitely needs to be something they implement down the line. I do know, and I didn't know this, I just reached profile level 60 or 61, one of them. And apparently, you get dragon crystals from your profile level. I didn't know that. I don't know how many you get. I got 250 for hitting that. That was the first time I've ever seen dragon crystals in a profile level. So I'm not sure when you get to 100, you might get 250 at 60, 250 at 75, 250 at 85, and maybe 250 more at level 100. I don't know, but that will be a welcome addition. That way it won't be, it's not pay to win, of course, but pay for skins. Like you don't have to like spend money out of your pocket to get some of those premium skins that's locked behind spending money out of your pocket. Online character stats, individual character stats display instead of most used character. Yes, they need to rework that. It's kind of ass. It's butt cheeks. I ain't gonna lie to you. In-match ping display. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. You can see when it fluctuates. I wouldn't mind that. Change character after lost match. Allow players to switch characters during the set. Not just the cameo as was standard in MK11. 100% yes. 100% yes. That needs to be a thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like because I notice, because you can't really get counterpicked in Combat League, but if I'm using a character like, who can I throw out there as an example? I don't know, Lee May. I'm just gonna throw her out there against a Raiden. That matchup is not in my favor, and I would want to switch. And if I can't do that, it's like, it's kind of messed up. But yeah, that would be a welcome change. Input queue issue. Now I haven't heard about this one. Many players have reported that their inputs are spilling over after an interaction is completed. Example 1, inputting Ice Clone at Sub-Zero, jumping and being hit. After recovery on the other side, Sub-Zero will do an Ice Ball. The exact same input as reverse side clone. Example 2, releasing block before jumping, but character will up block. That has happened to me. Releasing block before jumping, but character will up block instead. That's happened a lot. That's happened a lot to me. My character doing this, and he's doing. I'm not up blocking. What the fuck is going on? It's like it's storing inputs. I don't like that. They definitely need to change that. But I think that's definitely a tweak that they're working on. Later on down the line, they'll definitely change that one. In-game mute options. Players on console have reported no built-in mute options. Combat League is salty. Yeah, that's true. I've ran against a lot of people that are talking crazy mess. I'm on PS5. They talking crazy mess. You know all the shit come out of the controller. My God, dude. Yeah, that definitely need to be a mute option. PC bugs / fixes. Now I can't really comment on these because I haven't played the PC version. I just bought it though, so I will be playing on it probably on the next live stream. I can't wait to play it. 60 FPS mode allows 60 FPS during menus, intros, fatalities, and fatal blows. Why is it not 60 FPS? More than likely, there's probably a mod floating around out there that allows 60 FPS during all that. But that, if we can get that like built into the game, like if they can patch that in, that would be great. Player 2, no customization. Player 2 is forced to use default customizations. Pretty much the same thing. Could we share inventory with P1? Current login. I really don't know who the hell is playing. Well, I guess some people are playing MK1 on their PC with their buddies over. Yeah, I got a console for that. To hell with that. Graphics slash audio settings reset. Some have reported graphics and audio settings resetting after closing and restarting the game. That's interesting. We'll see if I have any issues with that. Animation glitches. Reptiles, lizard lips twitch constantly. DA Scorpion's Daily Alliance. Scorpion's mouth does not animate. Some lip flaps missing during in-game taunts, etc. Stuff that can be patched. Just little glitches. They can be patched in. And then the last little bit at the bottom. MK1 Air Mech costumes, please. That's what that says. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with a lot of these QOL changes? I do. There's some that I don't agree with, but most of them, yes. Like 90% of these, yes. Please implement these. Mr. Ed Boon, please. We got to make this game greater than it already is, man. The gameplay is phenomenal. I have no complaints. One of the best MKs I've ever played in my life when it comes gameplay wise, but everything else, man, it just feels limiting, man. Limiting. Like, y'all know y'all cooking up something in that stove, man, that your boy know. Anyways, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. We're definitely gonna do more discussion topics in the future. Any patches come out, stuff like that, we might make like a short video talking about the patches, going over it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. If you did, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. 100 subscribers. Finally reached the plateau. 500 next, man. We're on the way. Till next time, it's me, your boy King Said. I'm out. Peace.
I thought you knew.